It's time for a bedtime story. Let's listen to tonight's tale.
Hi everyone, I'm RKG Jr., and I have a guest with me. He's the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. Say hi, Shadow.
Hello. And the reason why my voice sounds weak and hoarse, it's because I'm still very sick. So RKG Jr. will be telling the story while I listen and relax.
That's right. And tonight, I'll be reading a story that my mom made up herself. It's called, A Pokemon and Trainer Comfort. And it'll feature my mom and her partner Lucario. Are you ready? Great. Here we go.
Okay, let's hear it.
It was a beautiful sunny day in the city. And Lucario was just waking up from a nap. Wow, that was a nice sleep, Lucario said as he yawned and stretched. Then, he got out of bed and went to the living room of RKG's apartment. But when he got there, he noticed that RKG was nowhere to be found. Huh, that's odd, Lucario thought to himself. My partner is usually right here when I get up and come here. Suddenly, a voice caught Lucario's attention. It was Evil Amber 2004 and her partner Charizard. Oh, hello Amber, said Lucario. What are you looking for? Charizard asked. Well, I just woke up from my nap, and my buddy RKG is nowhere in sight, Lucario explained. Oh no. That's not good, Amber exclaimed. But I'm sure she will turn up soon. Lucario said, I hope so. And he started looking for RKG, his #1 partner. After about 20 minutes of searching, Lucario was getting worried. He was starting to miss RKG. Just then, Lucario's daughter Riolu came up to him. Hi Dad, she said. But when Riolu saw the desperate look on her dad's face, she knew something was wrong. Dad? Are you okay? Riolu asked her father. Lucario said to her, my partner RKG is not here, and I'm looking for her. Riolu said, I'll help you find her Dad. Thank you sweetie, Lucario responded. And father and daughter started looking again. Meanwhile, RKG was hanging out with the Sonic Pirates. She was taking care of Captain Dread because he twisted his wrist. Black Rose and Baton Rouge kept the captain still while RKG treated his injury. You know lass, you're not too shabby when it comes to helping people, said Captain Dread. Thank you Dread, RKG replied. It's my job. I agree, said Black Rose. Don't worry Captain, you'll be fine, Baton Rouge. Alright then, if you say so, Captain Dread said. And RKG got back to work. Back at RKG's apartment, Lucario was now more worried than ever. Ugh! We looked everywhere, but I can't find my bestie, Lucario said, with a heavy amount of concern in his voice. Aw. It's okay Dad, Riolu reassured. She'll be back soon. But Lucario was too upset to say anything. He began to have separation anxiety. I don't know what to do. Lucario's eyes filled up with tears. I miss her, he cried. Lucario went to his bedroom and closed the door. Aw. Poor Dad, Riolu said sadly. Meanwhile, it was night time, and RKG was finished treating Captain Dread's twisted wrist. Your wrist will heal in about 2 days, RKG told him. Thank you very much matey, Captain Dread said. I appreciate it. You're welcome Dread, RKG responded. Well done RKG, said Sails. The pirates cheered for RKG. Thank you all, she said. Then Captain Dread yawned. I think you should get some rest, RKG said to the captain. You're right, Captain Dread said rubbing his eyes. RKG took Captain Dread to his hammock. He got in, and RKG rocked it back and forth. Captain Dread smiled and fell asleep. He started snoring, and RKG smiled. She said goodbye to the pirates and headed home. When RKG got back home, she saw that Lucario was not here. Then Riolu explained everything to her. Oh no. I better go comfort him, RKG said. She then made her way to Lucario's bedroom. RKG knocked on the door. Lucario? She whispered. She opened the door and found Lucario crying his eyes out. Lucario! RKG shouted. Lucario turned around and saw RKG. Partner. He cried. You came back. I was so worried about you. Lucario ran to RKG and hugged her tightly while he was still crying. RKG hugged her Pokemon back. There buddy, she soothed. I'm here now. Don't cry. RKG sat on the rocking chair and rocked Lucario back and forth and comforted him. 1 hour later, Lucario was feeling much better. Are you okay now, partner? RKG asked. Yes, I am, Lucario responded. Thank you for comforting me. I really appreciate it. Ah. You're welcome, bestie, RKG said, smiling. She grabbed Lucario's teddy bear of RKG and gave it to him. Here you go, pal, RKG said. Lucario smiled and cuddled his teddy bear. Then he let out a big yawn. RKG, I'm sleepy, Lucario said tiredly. Okay buddy, RKG said as she put Lucario to bed. RKG put Lucario's blanket on him, and she played a lullaby for him. The song she played was called Sleep Song by the Secret Garden. Lucario yawned and fell into a deep and peaceful sleep. He starts to snore, and RKG stroked his head. Sweet dreams, bestie, RKG whispered. And she stayed with her number one partner all throughout the night. The end. And that concludes the story called, A Pokemon and Trainer Comfort.
Yule. That was a great story. Well, I'm off to sleep. Good night.
Ah. The story made Shadow very sleepy. Sweet dreams, Shadow. Feel better soon. And as for you all, I'm very glad you enjoyed the story. Well, it's time for you all to go to bed. And if you're sick like Shadow, just remember to drink warm tea with honey, and take medicine to help you sleep. And while Shadow rests, it's time for you all to go to bed. So, have sweet dreams everyone, and we'll see you next time for another bedtime story. Night night.
The end. Good night, Lucario. Good night, everyone.